let's take a look at this Nebulus. One player, sound on. So once again, this is a game I've never played it before. Just doing it because it was recommended to me. Don't know what it's going to be like, and we're going to go in blind, and I'm going to see how much of it I can figure out. I've heard good things about it, though. Well, I actually haven't heard anything specifically about it. I've just heard people's positive opinions of it. Oh, wow. Well, that's not good. Can I jump? Is there a... I have an attack. Well, that's I'm off to a bad start. I can see how this might be okay, but oh, I do have a jump. Oh, that's weird. Oh, this is a weird game. I remember this Madness Wolfman says. So, in case you're unfamiliar, the thing is, the Commodore, typically you're playing with a joystick and one button. You can plug in, like you can plug a Genesis controller into a Commodore, and it'll read the D-pad as the joystick, but all the buttons will do the same thing, because the Commodore can only understand one button. And this character's got a lot of actions for a one-button game, and that's because, well, if you're standing still, the button will fire a projectile, and if you're moving, the button will jump. But if you press it while you're turning around, the button will do nothing, so... Oh, this is, these are some bad controls. There's got to be a way to get that platform to ascend. Button either does something or nothing. Yeah, but here the thing is the button does two different things. Alright, when you get hit, you don't die. You just get knocked down a level. Huh. This is a game... This looks like it could be an amazing game, but it's gonna be so awkward to play. I don't know. I don't want to give up on it. Sparrow said that this was going to remind me of Castlevania, but I feel like Sparrow is misremembering. This think Sparrow's thinking of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This reminds me of the towers in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's basically the exact same thing. Gotta say Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, this is like stage 3B in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You run around a lot of towers, and the effect of the tower spinning is very similar. What an amazing looking game, and what an irritating experience to play. For whatever reason, the down button causes the game to pause all the time. Just got back from dinner. It wasn't Castlevania after all. It was Ghouls and Ghosts, but I assume you got the reference. I did. I was just talking about that, Sparrow. I was just saying that I think you were misremembering, because yeah, it looks exactly like Stage 3B in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This game looks amazing, but it controls terribly. Why, oh why, did the Commodore not understand 2 buttons? You know why Nintendo is so successful? Because they put 2 buttons on their controller. I didn't play this game for very long myself. Well, I've got to at least, get to the top of a tower. I'll adjust to its not bad for 1987. I don't know. Oh, which part are you talking about? Because yes, graphically it's amazing. But it's so awkward. I can't deal with anything. Oh, I just realized I don't have to jump. Jumping is optional. I don't know why down on the, I don't know why down is constantly pausing the game. Oh, Oh no. Timing. This is worse than Jump King. We probably turned a blind eye to gameplay in favor of graphics. How could you? Oh no. I assume that the timer is so ungenerous that a single fall is enough to ruin your entire run. Cool. Nice, another nice beginner's trap. Well, at least I died from a time over. Programmers that did the graphics seemed more like technical drawers motivated by cool math stuff rather than character model designers. I mean, what is your character meant to be? I like this character. I like this character. I think he's cute. I mean, it's not hard to make a cute character, right? You just give them round features and big eyes, and that's really all it takes. Everyone will love them. I think cows would like this creature. This game's got like 1,000,000 levels too. Look at that. If all those actually indicate a tower that we have to climb, as I suspect they do, we're gonna be climbing towers for a long time. I forgot. I fell for the same trick twice. I don't know what you do about it though. This seems impossible. Oh great. Thank you. Thank you for knocking me down yet again. We're getting closer. The look of fun. I can't hide my emotions, Jaden. My emotions for this game are pretty negative. I want to like it. It looks good, but I haven't liked the concept, but it's it's kind of painful to actually play. This game is giving me a headache. Oh yeah, the graphically this game is amazing. I never beat the first level myself. Cat Collad says, "Welcome to the stream." I saw you were playing Resident Evil 2 earlier on the Dreamcast. I wanna play that. I wanna play that myself in a couple weeks, hopefully. I hope that was treating you well. The perseverance is real. Well, I'm gonna clear this first tower if nothing else. I think what makes a good game is a unique idea. Um, like this, but what makes a really good game is using good ideas like this alongside tried and tested ones that make it more engaging. I guess Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a great example of that since it included something similar. I wasn't sure if I was still going to be into the Resident Evil games, but it still holds up and it's fun. Right on. That's what we want to hear. Guri Soma, welcome in. Thank you for the stretch break. I need it. What's this game called? This game is called Nebulus. I think it's a. I heard it's also called Tower Topper. Stand coward. Nice try. I don't cave that easily. Swinging by to say hi, about to pass out. Fair enough. I do appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for the stretch break. I could use it. This game's getting to me a little bit. It's a very pretty game, but it's an irritating game. It's annoying. I compared it to Jump King, and I'm standing by that. It's very similar to that, and it's a sort of philosophy of annoy the player. What was this? Total Eclipse. Looks to be one of those 1 frame per second first person 3D games. Concept was there, but the hardware was not, it would seem. It was kind of cool, but the 3D aspect of the game made it run so slow, which was a shame because it was interesting. Gaza Dazzler, welcome in. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're just finishing up a stretch break. Playing Nebulus on the C64. Which means I'm falling down a whole lot. That's what this game is all about, falling down. I disagree. Did I ever play Mr. Wino? That I have not. Commodore 64 is the first video games I ever played were all on the Commodore 64. This was not among them. Most of the games that I play on the stream for Commodore are new experiences for me. Not all, but most. I think, actually, I think I might have played that game, but under a different title. I think that game was that game might be the same. Sounds like it might be the same as Rags to Riches. And if that's the case, then the answer is actually yes. There was an NES and Game Boy point of this called Castilian. This would be much better. This would be much better on the NES or the Game Boy, I think. You could see well, the thing is, the thing that annoys me most about the controls isn't even something I'm using very often, so I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh for the wrong reason. Friday the 13th and Buggy Boy. I haven't played either of those yet myself. I don't like when multiple actions are assigned to the same button in a game. I really, really don't like that. Cool. Cool, that sends you exactly back to the beginning square. I'm very happy about that. I'm never going to make it off of this tower. Buggy Boy is my favorite Commodore game. If you ever do a kids game stream again, you should totally play Donald Duck's Playground on the C64. I already have that one downloaded, Wolfman. It's one of the ones that, and Granny's Garden. I already have those. Those are already mentioned to me. So I have both of those downloaded. I don't know if we're gonna get to them. I don't know if we're gonna get to them tonight necessarily. But we might do one of them. We'll see. I don't want to make promises I can't keep, but I do already have them downloaded. Yeah, Rags to Riches was fun, and my playthrough of Rags to Riches went basically as perfectly as it possibly could have. It ended so wonderfully. Batman, also RoboCop. I would be up for checking out a RoboCop game. Actually, I'd be up for checking out all those. So, you know, I'm very interested in the Commodore and sampling its library. I wish this game were a little less annoying. Yeah. Yeah, someone was saying earlier there's like 10,000 games. It's awful. I have steered clear from suggesting games based on movies, Sparrow says. I have some fond memories, but I fear few have stood the test of time. Fair enough. Target Renegade. Donald Duck's Playground. I actually did play that at my best friend's house in elementary school. So I stand corrected. I actually did play some C64. Was Space Quest on C64. I remember playing that at his house too. I can't tell you. Target Renegade is janky, Wolfman says. Pretty sure Space Quest was a PC release. That Mario and Luigi's a very cute emote. All right, let's climb this tower. I'm glad this controller is not fragile. Why? Why did he fall off instead of going through the door? So close. This looks brutal. It's rough. It's rough. This is the jump king of the Commodore 64. Space Quest was early DOS. The Commodore 64 monitor is one of the greatest CRT televisions. It's fantastic. That's the way I played. That's why I played all my console games growing up. Was with a Commodore monitor. Everything from the NES through the GameCube, I played on a Commodore monitor. And I'm lucky. I still have that Commodore monitor, and it still works. For now. I don't use it all that often, but I'm happy to still have it. I was using it on the stream for a while, but it doesn't the one bad thing about the Commodore monitor is it's lacking in input and output ports. It has no output ports, and its input ports are very limited. Dead. This part right here is so annoying. Everything about this is so annoying. Ugh, I would trade a finger for a dedicated jump button right now. Oops. Victory. We cleared a tower. Have fun. Thank you, Gaza Dazzler. Oh, I can shoot. If this game is not actually compatible with the joystick. Down pauses the game. It's so odd. Cool. Cool game. Well, this is where the game ends. Alright, maybe not. I didn't think I was ever going to jump over that. I got so lucky there. All right, one of the things that's annoying about this game, and everyone would have to agree that this is annoying. The movement speed, like objects move faster when the tower is rotating. Like objects that shouldn't be, like those anti-fairies. Like they pick up speed when the tower is rotating, and there's no reason for them to do so. It's just because the Commodore can't handle everything at once. And also, like, the platforms that break are not indicated in any way, so it's just trial and error to discover them. And hold on, I'm not done complaining. There are also tiles with different physics that there's nothing to indicate them. Like, some of them have wind that pushes you back, but they just look like regular tiles. There's no effect to, like, show you that they behave differently. It's so irritating. Is that gay, Papa? Welcome in, Papa. Pleasure to have you with us. I bought this as a kid because there was a castle on the cover, so I thought it would be some Castlevania type game. The disappointment was real. Oh, to imagine expecting Castlevania and getting this. This game looks. The thing is, I actually want to like this game. I've complained about it a lot, but here's the thing: it looks great. I like the concept of climbing the tower and having it knock you down, and the brutality of it. It's just, it's so imperfectly executed. It looks like it'd be well executed because it's a beautiful game. But just those kind of things about, like, the trial and error nature of it, and the wonkiness of the Commodore not being able to process it properly. It just makes me want to scream. And is that a Sham 69 UK? Welcome in, Sham. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the follow. See, here the physics are pushing me in one direction. This is a troll game. It doesn't look like it, perhaps, but it is. It's a troll game. Also, you can only jump while moving, and I don't like that. I wish I could stand still and do an upward jump. Let an enemy come to me, jump, let it go under me. That's what I want to do. Was too hard for me back then. Oh, sorry. I've got to handle some shrimps for a moment. We cleared 2 towers. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd clear a single tower, and we somehow cleared 2. I don't even know who I am anymore. Another ancient person who played these games when they came out. The Commodore 64 is where I first played video games. My first video game was Ghostbusters. Just collected. It was too hard for me back then. Just collected dust. Fellow caveman here. Nice. That's what's close to my heart is the all these games from the Stone Age of video gaming. Well, I do have a somewhat wide taste. Pretty much, my taste in games stretches pretty much from the C64 to the PS2. I do play newer things on the Switch every now and then, but where my heart really lies is C64 to PS2. And I know that's a wide range. Probably the sort of the prime, the prime piece of meat from that chunk is the NES to N64, but all of it's good. All of it's good. That distorted he slimmed me. I don't I don't know that that I followed that sentence. I was trying to work it out. I had a Spectrum Sinclair, but my friend had a Commodore, so you played both. The C64 is the oh, he slimed me. the in Ghostbusters, yes. When you fail and the ghost, like, it's weird because he bends at like this like 145-degree angle. Yes, he slimed me. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one that one extra letter M made the sentence completely incomprehensible to me. my brain couldn't put it together. Oh, what one letter can do. Yeah. The C64 is really the only retro PC I have any experience with. I missed out on the Amiga, the Spectrum, the VIC-20, all that stuff. I had the C64 when I was really young. I didn't have it. My dad had it, but I played games on the C64, and then we went from there to Atari 2600. I know I had one. I remember nothing about it. I just remember having it. And then we got the NES, and I was all Nintendo from there, pretty much. I do play Genesis and PlayStation stuff now, but growing up, I only had access to Nintendo stuff, really. Oh, No! What an awful way to lose a run. Those I never played. NES was my first, then Genesis, and Game Gear. My cousin had a Game Gear. I played a Sonic game on that. My cousin had a Game Gear. We played a Sonic game, a Power Rangers game, and a game called Slider. I remember really liking Slider on the Game Gear. Um, and I had one of my aunts had a Genesis. I think the only game she had was Sonic Spinball. And when I was in high school, one of my friends, he was a Sony fan. He had a PlayStation and PlayStation 2, but we didn't play them a whole lot. Um, we played Bushido Blade on the PlayStation. I remember playing that with him. Um, I don't remember what a lot else of what we played on the PlayStation 2. Like he would show me games on the PlayStation 2 every now and then. He had State of Emergency and the Bouncer. I didn't really play. We didn't really play those. He just was kind of showing me like, look how good the graphics are and stuff. We played Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation 2. It was probably the thing I played the most on there. But we'd play that. We'd mostly play, Super Nintendo stuff though. When we hung out, because I've always played older games. Pretty much since the Nintendo 64. When the Nintendo 64 started to fade was when I got into collecting NES and SNES games, and I've always stayed a step behind. Besides the C64, Sega SC3000 was the only other retro PC I played back in the day, Wolfman says. I've never encountered one of those. I had the arcade game with asteroids and stuff. I've played ports of asteroids, and hasn't not one that's particularly close to my heart. Remember the first GTA's with the overhead view? I've sampled a little bit of one of those, but really it's GTA 3 is what and Vice City, probably Vice City even more than GTA 3. I've spent more time with. Haven't played any of the story in either game. Just goofing off, having fun with them, causing mayhem. Sonic 2, of course, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Game Gear looked really cool. Couldn't afford it at the time though. I never had one. Just played my cousins, and we would sit and play it, and we would sit with the power adapter plugged in because it would eat it would eat through six AAA or six AA batteries in like 10 minutes. So we'd always play it sitting on the floor with it plugged into the wall, passing it back and forth. Atari Lynx was great too. I had the old gray brick Game Boy. And I had that until the Game Boy Color came out. And pretty late in the Game Boy Color's lifespan, I think. Sorry, I gotta click around here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Most of the time I spent in any one of those games was Saints Row 3. I didn't. I never made it to that one. Game Gear and the Atari Lynx were battery munchers. I had one of those. I had one of those. The Game Boy Booster. Like you put your Game Boy inside this like giant shell with speakers and a magnifying lens that hung off the top, and it had like, I think it ran on four C or D batteries. I would play my Game Boy in that giant contraption. It was like my friends would be playing on like on their Game Boy Colors, and then I would be over here with this Game Boy the size of an arcade cabinet. uh, well, I've, I'm gonna make another run at this. But I don't think there's any way I'm gonna top what we just did. But while we chat, I'm gonna see. Well, on the one hand, you think like, well, I made it real far. Maybe I've adjusted to the game and I can be good at it now. But on the other hand, it's like I suffered so much before that happened. I think I just got unreasonably lucky. No, we were at the exit. That was the exit. I don't like this game. I almost did it first try. This is a bad game. This is a really bad game. See, it's annoying because like what I was talking about where like the movement of the tower affects the way the enemies move. So you can't, because when you move, the tower moves, and that affects the enemy's movement. You can't jump over enemies. Like that anti-fairy, you should be able to jump over. But and I mean technically you can, but it doesn't work the way you know it should. If you've ever played another video game before this one, you know what jumping over an enemy should feel like, and it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that in this game. Used to play the Pokemon games. Yeah, I played Pokemon Blue on that big on that big brick of a Game Boy. Oh, thank you for the follow, Papa. I appreciate you coming on board with us. Oh my goodness, I'm dead. Red and blue, I remember, and gold too, I think. Yeah, I had Pokemon Blue. My friends had Pokemon Red, but I had Blue, which was convenient. Because they got it first. They got Pokemon Red, and then I got Blue, and I didn't get Blue because they had Red, because I didn't understand the difference. I just got Blue because I like the color better. But it was pretty convenient. to be the only guy with Pokemon Blue. I disagree. Uh, it's dead. The attempt is dead. I did get Pokemon Gold, but I didn't really play it. When I got Pokemon Gold, I transferred over all of my level 100 Pokemon from Blue and steamrolled the game without experiencing any of it. So even though I played Gold, I didn't play Gold. Yeah, yeah, you could trade between the versions, and because literally all my friends had Pokemon Red, I was a very popular guy to trade with. I was the only one that had the Pokemon that they couldn't get. Had a mouse and a keypad. Oh, for the Amiga stuff. What Frownie really wanted was both red and blue in one game because that would have made it Pokemon Purple. You know me, Sparrow. Purple's my favorite color. I do love it. Um, we did have those. All right. Come on, clear the level. Sometimes the enemies despawn, and I don't know why, but I'm happy when they do. Well, I know why I hate this game. uh, had the purple GameCube. It was dope. Right on. I had the black GameCube. Um, I didn't really particularly care which one I got, but that's the one that was available. I got it at the GameCube. I actually got at launch. My dad got it for me. He went and Stood in line at the Walmart way early in the morning to pick it up for me. The orange they had to juxtapose the purple was great too. Very 90s. I have a few. I have a few GameCubes now. Actually, the one I use now is a purple one. My original one that I grew up with, the laser in it doesn't work really well, and I've read about how to when that happens, you can adjust the one of the pots inside to get to correct the laser so to read better. Um, but I'm lucky and I have a couple Game Cubes, so I instead of fixing it, I just swapped out for a different one. My purple GameCube, you're not gonna believe this. I bought my purple GameCube at a yard sale for a single dollar. It was after the Wii came out. Nobody cared about the GameCube anymore. I said the Wii plays GameCube games. The GameCube is worthless. Was everyone's attitude, if you recall. And yeah, that wasn't their original asking price, but it was at the end of the day. And actually, like it was sort of a thing where like it was like a community yard sale, because I was actually, if I remember right, I may be crossing the wires in my brain, but I think it was like one of those things where it's like a community yard sale where everyone sort of sets up in the same area, in a like a park. It's all real fuzzy, but I think I was there selling stuff that day too, and it was at the end. Either way, it was at the end of the day, and the lady had the GameCube sitting out and pretty much all day, and no one had bought it. And at the end of the day, when we were all packing up, she I asked her how much she wanted for it, and she said that she'd give it to me for a dollar because she couldn't get rid of it all day. so I uh, so I got it for a dollar. Um, PS2 lasers aren't the greatest. Fortunately, my PS2 still works. I've got one of the fat PS2s. I've got a slim one too. Another yard sale purchase. The slim one I've actually never tested. I actually don't know if it works. Um, Hopefully it does if I need it. But fortunately, I haven't ever needed it. So we're we're good. My fat model is still working for me. It was never about the GameCube versus the Wii. It was about getting hold of those Wavebird controllers, Sparrow says. I recall trying to add them to my collection early on in the Wii's release, and they were unobtainium even back then. Yeah, I never knew anyone with a. I never knew it. I never came across a Wavebird or knew anyone with one. GameCube kind of got discarded once the Wii came out. Yeah, yeah. When the Wii was first out, it made the GameCube worthless. I think I have I think I have three. I have at least three GameCubes because of that. I have my original one, and I've got two. I've got the one I got for a dollar, and I've got another one that was, I think, a thrift store buy. It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember where you get all this stuff from. But that's like, I really like. I like having a physical collection and stuff. But like that's my that's my like my secret to it. Like the way, like the only reason that I have a nice physical collection was I bought stuff early when no one cared about it. I was the one guy who wanted all the trash that people were throwing out. All right, let's take a look at another game. This game here, I wish I liked this game more than I do. I want to say good things about this game. I wish I liked it more, but I just don't. I love the idea. I just wish it were better executed. I wish it felt better to play. The thing about this game is it looks great and it's a great idea, but it feels bad to play. Let's get it off the screen. Let me look and see what else we have. What I might want to do next. Yeah, retro gaming. Like there's, I still add to my collection, but pretty much the only kind of things I'm buying nowadays, I'm just buying cheap trash games that are just funny to play on the stream. That's all I'm buying. I'm buying shovelware is all I've added to my collection for a very long time. I'm pretty much done buying worthwhile titles. I might save up every now and then for something cool if I really want it, but it's largely not worth it at this point. All right, we were talking about Donald Duck's Playground. Why don't we try that? What was your last pickup, Agent Frownie? Just got Burger Time for the NES. Last thing I bought, um, was probably trying to remember what order I got things in. Last thing, I think the most recent purchase is Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase slash Monster Mayhem for the GBA for that Scooby Doo marathon. I was afraid I didn't have enough Scooby games, and so I bought that. It's a GBA 2 pack. Gotta go for my walk. Nice chatting. Catch you later on. Hey, thank you for being here. Thanks again for the follow, Papa. I hope you have a nice walk, and look forward to enjoying your company again, my friend. Won a few things in an auction yesterday. I'm looking forward to receiving VIC 20, C64, Spectrum, loads of games. Not sure what they Not sure what they are, so it'll be a surprise. Right on. I hope you get some good finds. You gotta go ahead and rewind here. A friend had 4 of the Wavebird controllers in a GameCube. He brought it over to my house a few times, and the 4 of us would play Mario Party. Great fun. Astounding Sparrow. Yeah, I've never seen one. The Resident Evil remake was awesome for the GameCube. Oh, I love that game. Picked up a few from eBay and auctions. A bit hit and miss for reliability. Slim PS2 is a great design in my opinion, particularly because the fat PS2 is very loud with fan noise. Don't recall that on the Slim. The last quality game I added to my collection, I think, and the quality might be arguable because I've heard people say good and bad things, but the last like good game that I added to my collection, I think, is Neo Contra for the PlayStation 2. I want to try and have eventually have all the Contra games physically. I have most of them. I know there are a lot of emulators, but I'm a sucker for owning physical things. You're singing our song here, Maid Sparrow says. Yeah, I'm a physical guy. I like the physical collection. We're emulating right now. We're the for the Commodore. I am, full disclosure, I am using the C64 Mini for tonight's games, but usually we're playing on real consoles. The overwhelming majority of the time. Uh-oh. It's one of these. This game might not work. Let me try it again. Yeah, this unfortunately looks like I got a bad file for Donald Duck, so I have to look for that again. So, in that case, C64 maintenance is a bit high these days. SID chips are at risk of breaking due to age. Disk drives are very likely to need of servicing. If you got the time and skill for it, you can solve both issues. Yeah, I don't I'm not a big PC guy. Like I like the Commodore 64 cuz I have a nostalgic attachment to it, but really I'm a console guy through and through. So it's not really worth it to me for the maintenance of a retro PC. All right. Well, I think what we're gonna do. Why don't we revisit a game instead? Why don't we try? Because I want to play this game with the gamepad. Heading to bed. Great to see you as always. Thank you, Gaiden. Thank you again for the raid. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for being here and chatting with us. And I look forward to seeing you again, my friend. Sleep well and have a great weekend. I want to play the Great Giana Sisters a bit. I want to try this out with the gamepad. And there was some excitement for it earlier. So unfortunately, I loaded the wrong copy. Oh, no I didn't. No I didn't. I take it back. Oh, I've got a jump button. Give me that lightning bolt. Nice. I feel like my camera is a bit high tonight. It's like my chin. I feel like my chin's been cut off of the screen all night. Double lightning. Playing this with a gamepad is infinitely better than playing it with a joystick. Oh no, that was a one-hit kill. Life is bad. That didn't seem right to me. Forgot how that guy worked. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I love the soundtrack to this game. I've been told I've been told by Sparrow that the music doesn't play at the right speed on my in my setup. The game is running too fast apparently, but there's not really much I can do about that. I experimented with like switching between PAL and NTSC, and it didn't seem to have any effect. And I don't know what else to try. It is a bit fast. The game is running much too fast, Sparrow says. Just like Mario. You see, this is not a game I grew up with, so as is the case with a lot of these C64 games. And so when they're not running at the proper speed, I don't know because I have no frame of reference. It just all seems normal to me. Yeah. Yeah, I knew I knew that it upset Nintendo and that there was some trouble because of that. But yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? In the days of the C64, it was the Wild West. There was no suppressing content for the C64. Welcome back, Chino. Welcome to the great Giana sisters. Yeah, I knew that guy was gonna get me. I didn't know what to do about that. That was a bad situation. That guy took my, I don't know, he took my power orbs or whatever, and... I wonder if I can just run off this edge. Nope. You think that was a bug? Well, we had a good run, but I think it's over, my friends. I've never seen the bubblegum get taken by a bad guy like that. Leave it to me to find new and interesting glitches, right? Munchman on Vic 30, Pac-Man lawyers on the phone there. Main character is a yellow dish-shaped character being chased around a maze by ghosts. So many Pac-Man ripoffs. Original 1998 Region 4 copy. Right on. I can't say. Vic 20, okay. I didn't know whether or not there was a Vic 30. I couldn't tell if it was a mistype or not. So see, this is great. This is great what I've done, because I got a controller and I can map the buttons, right? When you play this, up is jump in this game. So I've mapped up to the B button, so jump is now over here, where it's supposed to be, and the fire button is Y, and then I've got, just for convenience, I've got the return key on my shoulder, I've got the space bar, and I've got F1. It tells me to press F1, I've got it right here. I love it. I can map anything, anywhere. This controller is the best thing that's happened to the C64 Mini. Love the theme song of the Giana Sisters so much that I made a couple of remakes of it over the years. Do you have those? Do you have those shared anywhere, like on YouTube or a SoundCloud page? A rare prototype. This does seem to be an incredibly buggy version of this game. The graphics are the visuals are always having issues. It apparently runs at triple speed, and I get glitches and lots of nonsense. Not yet, should though. I'm glad that stone didn't kill me. It sure seemed like it could have. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't understand Nintendo's being upset about this game, because they did stick pretty close to the Mario design. Like, they could have done a lot better at differentiating this game with different art. Some of the things they did well, like the diamonds instead of coins, I think is distinct enough. But I mean, the bridge before the boss, even, like... If you, you know, if you kind of look through it, if you kind of look at it through half-closed eyes, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell that it's not Mario. The first two levels are very similar in design. Did they really have to put these big mushrooms in it? Okay, I'm not gonna get stuck in that same spot this time. I'm gonna go over the top and cheese it. Uh-oh. used to know where all the warp blocks were. Sparrow mentioned that there are warp blocks. I don't know where any of them are. I've yet to find one. Which is okay, because I really wouldn't want to use warps, right? We want to see the whole game. There's swords down there. I didn't know he was gonna bump off that and turn around. I don't remember what my PB in this game is. I think I made it to this level before. It doesn't look terribly unfamiliar. I don't know if I've ever cleared that level. I don't know. I don't feel like I recall seeing a second castle. I got lucky there. No. No, I haven't finished this game. It's a little tough. All right, my friends. I think we're actually going to wrap things up here though. 6 a.m. for me. We've gone for almost 7 hours. I could play a little bit more, but I think I'm wearing down. So I think we'll call it a night. It's been a good night for me, my friends. I hope it's been a good night for you. We got through a handful of games. I don't even remember what all we played. We played Dino Eggs, Archon, Nebulus, Scooby-Doo, Moondust, Attack of the Mutant Camels. And Giana Sisters. That's quite a handful of games. We will do more C64 nights, probably in a couple weeks. We don't do the C64 all that often. I try to do it about once, maybe twice a month. It'll definitely happen again. Just keep an eye. If you use Discord, you're welcome to join. You're welcome to join our Discord, and then you'll have access to the schedule and can see what's coming up ahead of time. If you want to do that, just let me or a mod know, preferably in a whisper, and we can whisper you an invite link. Or if that's not your thing, hopefully you're followed, and you can just check out what I'm up to. It's always different stuff. So next week, not exactly sure what the schedule is going to look like. On Monday and Friday, it will be retro stuff. At least on those 2 days. Probably a little bit more Contra 3. And maybe some Hercules on the N64. I need to pick that game back up. But we'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling like. There will be more Dark Souls, more Horus, and probably a little bit more Mario Maker 2 as well in the middle of the week. So those are some of the things to look forward to. Catch you next time. Thank you, Sham. Thank you again for the follow. Great stream. Thank you, Wolfman. Thank you for that. And thank you for being here, of course. Let's head out on a raid. Yeah, we can do that, Sham. We can send you the Discord link. I'll have that coming your way after the raid, when we're on the other side, once I'm not in front of the camera anymore. So there we go. I'm going to push this in the direction of the Paragon Mage. This is someone has been stopping. They've been stopping in here and chatting with us, keeping us company. They're building their stream. I don't know how long they've been streaming for, but I think they just hit 50 viewers, just past 60 viewers, not all that long ago. So I can't vouch for their content necessarily. I've never seen it, so hopefully it's nothing horrific on the other side. We're gonna hope for the best. They're playing. It looks like they're starting up a new playthrough of Skyrim. I don't know if there's some twist to what they're going to be doing, if they're going to be playing it in some unique way or going for a particular goal. But let's just check out, see what they're like. They've been keeping us company, so it'd be nice to give them an opportunity for us to check out their stream, maybe give them some support. So I think that's what we'll do if you'd be kind enough to come along. Hot tub stream. Well, I did check that it was a video game. But thank you, my friends. I've really appreciated having you here. I'll probably be back Monday night, maybe Sunday, but definitely by Monday I should be back. I usually don't stream a whole lot on the weekends. I've enjoyed having you here, and I hope I get to see you again real soon. But that's all I've got for you, my friends. It's time to head out, so let's go on an adventure.